Well, the Starbreaker versus Kai, that's possibly... Nah, it would have to be in Kai's favor overall, I think. Just the amount of pressure that Kai can put on Starbreaker, because Starbreaker is not good at all at defending herself in the face.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, you can get easy punish there.
The lack of frontal coverage on top of Kai's speed and meter gain. He's already going super high heat. The match hasn't even started yet. Very interesting decision there. Trying to stagger and just gets melted instantly. Very questionable there, trying to stagger on top of bombs.
We do see one dash weapon A, that's nice. And yeah, the heats, the health bar
even it up
difference is already equalized, yeah.
Alright, gonna hash you there. Oh my god, it breaks into the laser. That's gonna hurt.
The laser's not the one reason why I think Starbreaker has something here.
Yeah.
Just because they can clear any of the daggers really well.
Right.
And whenever Kai stops to start punching, the lasers can hit, and they hurt badly.
Uh-oh, okay.
In the middle of the dash hyper. A good half shield there, actually, in between lasers.
Right.
Clears the bomb using the shield.
Doesn't get hit by any of those bombs. Gonna get caught in some of that hellfire, though.
A cooldown for a second, but gone back up to full heat.
Yeah.
And it's very dangerous.
Nice break there. Actually gets hit because of that. Clone Hyper versus Laser Hyper. Oh, that's gonna take it!
There we go. Very nice.
I definitely think,
very quick.
With how high heat PhleBuster is, I definitely think it's a little questionable how hard he's committing to some of the hits that he's doing.
Right.
I feel like it would be a little bit more safe if he was lower heat when he was doing it, but I feel like Kai doesn't have to commit if she doesn't want to, especially against the likes of Starbreaker.
Yeah, exactly. You can pick your attacks, honestly, and that's like one of the biggest things about aggressive play, is that you need to know when to go in so that you don't get punished. And just kind of recklessly going in for those attacks, you know, Yake was walking into bombs sometimes. Right. The lasers are the ones that got the real punishes, you know, at the end as well.
And that's exactly what Kirby wants, because when Kirby gets those lasers, Kirby instantly becomes 10 times more terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
Experience. Oh, and it just completely ignores all of Starbreaker's options and just dashes right in and punches her in the face.
Break the lasers with the punches. Yeah, that looks completely fair. If anything, the shield break last game was the big thing that won it for Kirby.
Yeah.
It was very well timed.
I definitely agree. That hurt a lot. He's going for the stagger there, runs into those lasers. Still feels like just too much committal, especially with those lasers. He's really getting, like, feels like Kirby's playing very defensive, very, very solidly, and just, you know, throwing out his dash weapon A's, keeping his bombs out, hiding in them, throwing out lasers in case he gets caught in a melee attack so that he can
hiding in the bombs and the lasers. I love that's like a really smart play.
Yeah, nice.
And the half shields and melee hypers both, and yeah. Yake walks into the bombs.
Just like that, wow.
It looked like the clones replaced Yake for a second there.
Alright.
When you're running around so fast and the bombs are just, you know, scattered around. Between half shields and melee hypers protecting Kirby from getting hit by any of the melees. We also need more, like... I feel like Yake is focusing on going for the melees rather than letting the clones and dash weapon A set up the melees.
Right.
Like we need to see those before you go in for melee. Before you commit to a melee combo, because otherwise you just get punished relatively.
Right. Goober
and
bootcamp. Nice.
Another thing I'd like to see is melee into neutral hyper. It's, you know, Kai's most standard damage combo. We need to see more of that. Bread and butter, yeah.
I definitely think that's just like a very straightforward thing. Since Kai tends to struggle with getting confirms off her hypers, it's pretty much like your easiest way to confirm on an opponent.
Like apart from that, neutral hyper gets punished pretty easily by shield breaks, you know, which we saw Kirby do.
Yeah.
And for the most part, that removes that. You can like perfect frame shield break it if you're crazy good, but relatively.
Of course. Oh, shield breaks there.
Doesn't quite get anything with it. Oh, it's a shame that Yake didn't get pushed into the bombs.
Oh, ouch. 3k damage there. 3.2k damage.
In between the lasers.
Oh my god, and that's gonna be a lot of damage on,
Yake is forcing Kirby to heat up as much as he is, but needs to get the damage in though.
Right. Oh my goodness. And we got a meter advantage here by Kirby as well.
See an Accel maybe.
Looking for, he goes for the special hyper. Yake gold shields immediately. Another gold shield out of Yake.
That melee hyper is very bold. It barely hits, so the surprise that time.
Goes for the ballistic hyper. What is that? Dash hyper, I believe.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. The dash hyper's the knives. I think it baited a half shield from Kirby. Even.
Oh, the dash hyper! He's gonna gold shield that, of course.
Almost.
No way he's gonna let Kirby do that. Oh, neutral hyper's gonna hurt.
Right in his face.
Yeah. Oh, gets
Health
caught in
advantage
lasers.
to
Gotta be
Yake.
careful.
Barely health advantage. He's got a bit more meter.
Oh,
he
nice
gold
catching
shield.
that. Okay, he's gonna run. Nice dashing through that. Oh,
Dash
that's
weapon
gonna
8
kill.
is so
That's gonna
crazy!
kill.
Yeah, that's it.
That's gonna kill.
Dash weapon 8 is crazy. You see how Kirby got chained by each hit? That's ridiculous. The hit stun on that lasts like 3 times as long as any other attack.
Absolutely ridiculous. Alright.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think it was impossible for either of them to win here. So
Yeah.
Yake's still in this.
They definitely seem very I would say about like the same level of skill relatively. So definitely gives us an interesting set to watch. Those are my favorites, is when they're always close.
Immediately trying to go for melee, gets hit
yeah.
by blue flames instead. What is the score on that?
2-1 for KirbyJ favored.
2-1, right.
Gold shields that. Okay, still eats a lot of damage there regardless though.
Oh, barely skims the bombs there.
Yeah.
Dangerous Fingers Kai running around that fast. You can walk into things.
Right. Interesting half shield there.
Oh, there's the dash weapon A.
Oh. Did he...
Oh, he tries to do melee hyper, but he wasn't in blazing, so it didn't do anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he just do blazing hyper?
Yeah. See, this is why the melee hyper is such a meme.
God bless
But
you.
Kirby's
honestly.
getting really heavy punished.
Oh, that's gonna break all the lasers. They're just gonna
everything.
trade a bar of meter each for absolutely no payoff. And
Yake just
Yake's
walks
playing
back up
cool
to
now.
him.
He definitely, as I say that, he goes back to 300, but Gold Shield gonna take it.
Oh,
Okay,
that was like a hidden melee through the bomb, honestly.
2-2.
Makes it 2-2. Yikes.
Alright, 2-2. Game 5 now. Is Yake gonna get the reverse 3-0?
Might happen. He's not giving up his aggressive play, at least. Some of these games, Kirby is responding to it nicely. Other, you know, the past 2, it's been a bit hard for him.
Yeah.
It's actually got me hyped up a little bit. So intense.
Yeah,
Doesn't
we
go
don't,
for
we,
an
don't
immediate
have,
melee.
we don't have numerous of many characters this tournament. This is probably the smallest tournament we've ever had.
Right.
What do I call Mira? I call Mira Beyblade.
Yeah, that's about right, yeah.
I call Nath Squash. I call Alte me.
That was a perfect shield break with that half shield.
That did a lot of damage, and Kirby establishes a dominant lead right off the bat. Yake's gonna try and pull
Denied
it
the
back,
hype
though.
entirely.
Not quite.
Yeah, Yake's just walking into it.
playing field. And Yake's got to play careful here if he wants to. Oh,
another
the
good shield.
bomb!
The bomb! The bomb!
He was in blazing for just another moment when it blew up too, so he took a lot of damage there.
Oh, forces a gold shield out, but there we go!
Oh, that's gonna take
Yep,
it.
that's it. Enough for me to do the melee hyper off of the melee. And
What
that's
are
a
we
finish.
calling Mira Shukuranai? I don't know. I just like calling Mira Beyblade because I think it's funny. The entire franchise. Alright, and that's gonna be it for round 2. But yeah, Nath I call Squash, and